Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is December the 2nd. My name is Henry and this is today's market wrap-up. Let's look at the first news. Growing by 54% between 2013 and 2018, Toronto's talent with respect to tech has been rapidly increasing over the past years. Other cities like Victoria, Oshawa, and Hamilton have been jumping a couple of spots with respect to small and mid-sized tech markets. Both applicants and companies are seeking in cities other than Vancouver and Toronto due to the rising house prices. Companies are starting to locate themselves in areas such as Halifax or Calgary, specializing in certain industries such as automotive or ocean-focused tech. Smaller markets have the advantage of not being under the radar of big tech companies. Toronto has added over 80,000 jobs in the span of 5 years, ranking them as the top tech city. Second was Ottawa with 64,500 jobs, and third was Vancouver with 74,700 jobs. Next, let's look at the second news. Data released in the rush of post-Thanksgiving rushing of retail buying highlighted the growing power of mobile applications and web-based sales. Payment and financial technology firms said that brick-and-mortar sales rose 4.2% on Black Friday compared to last year, with the electronics, clothes, and sporting goods reaping the benefits of store traffic. Over the Thanksgiving weekend, which began Thursday and culminates with Cyber Monday's online push, over 160 million people made their way to stores, spending an average of $504, which is 50% more than last year. In fact, online sales set a new record this year at $7.4 billion, continuing a trend away from in-store shopping, and that's more than 80% compared to last year's record. And for the last news, let's look at Roku Incorporation. Roku slumped Monday after Morgan Stanley cut its rating on the stock and warned clients that revenue and gross profit growth may slow meaningfully next year. Shares of the streaming video platform fell as much as 17% in New York, their biggest decline since November 7th. With Roku's valuation now exceeding both digital media players and even high-growth software as a service companies, it will be increasingly difficult to sustain the current premium, especially as growth moderates. And now let's see what happened with the markets today. The North American market went down slightly. The Toronto Stock Exchange went up by 0.34%, while the Nasdaq and S&P 500 went down by 1.07 and 0.81% respectively. The European also showed a downward picture. The FTSE, CAC, and DAX all went down by 0.84, 2.01, and 2.05% respectively. And finally, moving on to the Asian markets, the three major indices in Asia, however, showed a better performance than the North America and Europe. The Hang Seng went up by 0.37%. The ASX went up by 0.24%, and the Nikkei went up by 1.01%. In terms of currencies, the Canadian dollar has appreciated against the Japanese yen by 0.41% and against the euro by 0.63%. And thank you for listening to today's market wrap-up.